Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Sherry at Energy Works Studios, and I wanted to just start this segment today. As we continue moving forward, be sure to stay tuned to Sherry's Metaphysical Corner videos and podcast segments. All right, as we begin, I want to just start with what we're going to be talking about today: organ imbalances and a spirit message. So as we continue, I'd like to take just a few moments at the onset of each segment to explain my work for those that are new. I've been a holistic practitioner for 30 plus years, worked with several modalities during that time, and I presently work with the emotion code using kinesiology muscle testing to bring balance to imbalanced energy within a person or an animal. And yes, I have animal clients, and I work remotely across the United States. I'm also clairaudient and work with my spirit team, and that just simply means I can hear them. So as we continue, let me explain energy balancing before we move on. The point of this work is to stay ahead of the challenges and difficulties we all face day to day, and releasing, in general, trapped emotions that accumulate in our system. This work helps the body as an assist to stay ahead of collecting, accumulating. Collecting starts in childhood, believe it or not, and remains until we begin the process, when we're ready, of energy balancing. It's something someone needs to be ready for. It's not something that you can just tell someone and they're like, oh great, I'm gonna do that. It doesn't work that way. So trapped emotions, when they are caught in the system and suppressed, they weaken the system as a whole, as these settle in injured or weak areas of the body. That includes the brain. Animals are no different. The only difference between them and us, they have no ego. They love unconditionally. Of course, unless their human owner trains them to be otherwise. The body feels this shifting transition when releasing low frequency, trapped energies. And the reason for this: organs, glands, bones, muscle, tissue, meridians, and still more have to function while releasing. The body in general feels better, but nonetheless, it's still letting go of old energy and may feel tired. All right, so as we continue, everything is energy and has a vibration, including emotions, and most people don't know that. And something else most are not aware of: once these unprocessed emotions become lodged in the system, they weaken it as a whole and create disease. And yes, you heard that right. Trapped emotions lower the frequencies of the human body, so much so that it can't function. And in time, raises blood pressure, cholesterol levels go up, insulin levels shift. You get the idea. So how this happens: trapped emotions accumulate over time and layer up or duplicate from being suppressed. Once they're in there, we keep calling more in. And the reason they duplicate, we're like radio receivers. Once low frequency emotions are in the system unprocessed, we attract more of the same. Using muscle testing, and muscle testing, I teach this, I use fingers. When I'm communicating with your subconscious or an animal's subconscious, I ask questions, but tune in first. So this is a yes answer, solid lock. This is a no answer, okay? Just so you understand where we're going with this. So we tune in to the subconscious mind, and that's what gives us this information. So using the muscle testing, we can locate these stuck energies by connecting with it, by asking yes/no questions. Very specific, but yes/no questions. So while with muscle testing, we simply tune in. We locate underlying root issues, triggering organ gland imbalances that are throwing their frequencies off. These imbalances trigger behavioral issues or physical pain in a person or in an animal. And rescue animals in particular that have been abused physically or emotionally have trauma. and they can't tell us what's ailing them. They don't have vocal cords. So by releasing these trapped emotions from their system, we release fear frequencies to allow them to live a happier life. This allows our consciousness to expand, allowing more space available for knowledge and information to anchor in. Now, the conscious mind is like a portal, the conscious mind is like a portable hard drive for a computer. We can't hold information coming through if there's not enough space. And that's what releasing trapped emotions does. It frees up space. We continuously receive knowledge every day from the higher realms, but we're unable to access it because there's not enough space. There's just too much junk in the trunk, so to speak. So if you've been feeling stuck, overwhelmed, or not like yourself at work, it doesn't mean you're doing something wrong. It just may simply be that you're carrying emotional vibrations that are weighing you down. So many of my long-term clients that have gone through a lot of difficulties in life and trauma, they know it's a process. It's not one and done and it's over. I hope this makes sense. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below. All right, so now let's continue. Organ imbalances. Have you ever noticed when someone drinks heavily, they become angry, anxious, short-tempered? When we flood the liver, for example, with these chemicals, I'm going to use the liver as the example here, we overstimulate it. When we overload it, it produces more of the emotional vibration. It's designed to generate anger. Most people don't know that. All of the organs and glands generate a specific emotion. So on the chart, if you look at the screen, I put that up for you. This is the chart that we use, and it lists all the organs and glands in the body. Each one generates 10 low-frequency emotions. The liver, for example, generates these: anger, bitterness, guilt, hatred, resentment, depression, frustration, indecisiveness, panic, taken for granted. That's what it's designed to do. It's how we handle it. That's the experience that we're supposed to go through. So this signal, it's sending to the brain, intensifies whatever is happening at that moment in time around you. The situation lit the fuse, so to speak, but the organ determines how loud and powerfully explosive it's going to be. So other organs and glands, I'm going to give you a little insight: spleen and pancreas. And again, this is it. This is what I use every day when I work on a client. And you can see across the board, this 10, this organ and gland, 10, this organ and gland, 10. As we keep going all the way down, there's 10 that they were designed to produce, okay? So the spleen, it functions primarily as a blood filter and a central component of the immune system. It struggles and breaks down in time with trapped emotions. The pancreas, it's a vital organ located behind the stomach that performs 2 essential functions: exocrine, this is your digestion, and endocrine, that's blood sugar regulation. So approximately 98% of the pancreas consists of tissue cells that produce pancreatic juice containing digestive enzymes and bicarbonate. Endocrine function, the remaining 1 to 2%, consists of endocrine tissue. This cluster of cells secrete hormones directly into the bloodstream to regulate blood glucose levels. So trapped emotions disrupt these functions and can lead to conditions such as diabetes, pancreatitis, or endocrine pancreatic enzyme deficiency. And there's so much more. These are just examples. They're just a few examples how trapped emotions break down the system and severely weaken it as a whole, because we're all connected. Everything in this small little body that we're walking around in, this is the universe, and everything in here is connected to everything in here. So if you have something connected here that's off, it can affect something here, something here, something here, something in your toes. Everything is connected, just so you have an idea. So they break down the system and severely weaken it as a whole. And these suppressed emotions can also create cancer. Yes, you heard it right, and so much more. So, trapped emotions accumulate over time and layer up or duplicate when not released from other challenges or difficulties that we experienced in life. And again, they start in childhood. The majority of them start in childhood and surface when something sets us off. So again, we're like radio receivers. We keep attracting the same low frequency emotions that were suppressed in our systems. This is fascinating work, but it's not new. The ancients knew much of this long before us. And though thousands of years of knowledge has gone by and suppressed information, modern medicine is only beginning to catch up. And you can see it shifting. All right, so let's ask my spirit team. I'm going to get quiet at this time. As we get ready to close this segment, let's ask my spirit team if they have any messages to bring through for the many today. So I'm going to take a minute to get centered and quiet. So bear with me for a minute. And just breathe with me if you want. You can get really quiet and centered while you're listening or watching. We do have a message for you, dear child of God. We want you to know your access to the higher realms is gaining. You have many light beings working with you that stand behind you, beside you, around you, to bring messages through. They're helping you daily. The message we have today for the many: listen quietly, stay tuned, is the best you can do for yourself. You are the most important person in your life. Work to strive to be quiet. That is the most important message we can give you today. To work, to strive to be quiet, to do energy work to help the body balance itself and release what doesn't serve it any longer, lovingly. Stay with us. We are here to help you. All you need to do is ask. Just ask. We will get you a message. Sit quietly, or walking outside barefoot in the grass, or in your favorite walking path. Breathe. Just breathe. Ask a question. We will get you an answer. Be patient. Listen. Practice. 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 We will speak to you again. Okay, so in closing, let me just ask if they have anything further they wish to bring through. Divine Source, Creator of all that is, please continue. As we conclude with you, dear child, we love you. We are here with you and the many to help. Love light frequencies coming to you. Stay with us. We're here to help. Just ask. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, that's all the time we have today. So for more information, go to my website, energyworkstudio.com. Thanks everyone for tuning in. See you next time. Love light frequencies coming your way.